For today's tarot reading from the woods, you choose between the sky, the trees, and the mountains. I'll pull cards for each and offer an interpretation. Sky, trees, mountain. These are collective readings, so you may find something useful in all three of them, but I will put timestamps in the captions for each of them so you can find them more quickly if you want to do it that way. Hi, I'm Brooke, tarot reader often found in the woods, and I'm curious to know what aspects of the reading, if any, felt like synchronicity, what feels empowering or validating, what themes feel relevant, and what piques your interest. Any of those might be indications from your intuition about what is useful in this reading. We'll begin with the cards for the sky. We have the Queen of Cups and the reversed Nine of Cups. With these cards, there might be an invitation to engage with other people in a more intuitive way, where we are in touch with our emotional bodies, the waters, our own internal system, like very deeply self-aware and self-caring, and then offering to other people energy or time or ideas, whatever it is that we're offering to the world from that very internal, sensitive, almost psychic space. This is kind of a delicate interpretation because the Queen of Cups is often the card of our privacy. Like, she describes our ability to tend to our own emotions, our own emotional needs, to deeply connect with our own intuition, but usually in a way that separates us from the outer world. But the Nine of Cups reversed, one way to read it is as the card that describes what we give to the world, what we can offer from where we are abundant. So the combination of these cards, it feels like we are offering, we are interacting, we are relating from a place of our own deep, like, sensitivity, it's our empathy, but it's not so much about the other person's feelings as it is about our ability to connect to our intuition and to be relating to other people from that energy rather than maybe from our heads. And in that interaction, it feels like there is something that we have to give. The cards for the mountains are the Seven of Wands and the Lovers, both reversed. These cards feel, I don't know if harm reduction is the right word, but they feel like they're almost like compromise cards, or like good enough, like this is good enough, like don't give up. And I say that because the Seven of Wands reversed is a card, like, it's often about goals we're trying to achieve, or, you know, a direction that we are moving toward. And when it comes up reversed, there's this feeling of like not being able to overcome something. It can have an energy of like self-doubt or self-sabotage. And the Lovers reversed can describe things that are like kind of polarized, all or nothing thinking. So it's almost like we are, like, let's say we have a goal to, I don't know, write every day. If you're a writer and you're like, hey, like, I am gonna do, you know, an hour of writing every morning from 6 to 7 or whatever, and we don't do it, and then we beat ourselves up and we're like, you know, I'm never gonna get this thing accomplished. That's Seven of Wands thinking, is this thing that's like self-sabotage. And the reversed Lovers card is like our inability to like maybe see the middle path, to find that connection, to feel that like incremental growth or progress. So instead of beating ourselves up and going into the all or nothing thinking, we commit to, okay, right now I'm going to write for 15 minutes. And, maybe that wasn't the goal, but there is progress to be made here. And then with the Seven of Wands reversed, it's like it's an illusion that we can't achieve it. It is our own internal dialogue that is kind of standing in our way. So these cards are like encouraging, like, hey, like this wish, this dream, this goal, this yearning is worth your while. And try not to stand in your own way by insisting on having it perfect, having it all, having it exactly this way. Allow for the messy middle. The cards for the trees are at the bottom. We have the Priestess reversed and the Two of Discs. So the Two of Discs can show up when we feel like we're in an in-between place. It has a unanticipatory feeling, like we're uncertain what's coming next. It's not necessarily an unpleasant uncertainty or a stressful. It could be, but it's more of it's that energy of, it has a buoyant energy to it. It has a weightless feeling of, like a breathless feeling. Like, okay, what's going to happen next? Where is this going? How is this unfolding? And the reversed Priestess can appear when we are maybe distracting ourselves from that place. When we are, maybe we're uncomfortable with the not knowing or the waiting. And so we are, doing anything else except be present in it. But the Priestess, when she's upright, represents or is asking us to have that self-awareness, that at any and all moments that we are integrated into our present landscape in a way that we are self-aware and, therefore, like in an animistic sense, sort of aware of the consciousness that is within and all around us. So there's like the Priestess, she wants us not only to be okay in our self-awareness, like present in our self-awareness, but that also includes being comfortable with silence, being comfortable with not knowing, being integrated into the mystery enough to be the witness to it, not the knower of it. So with her reversed, it feels like a little bit of I don't know if it's an admonition, maybe just a reminder, like, hey, if we are in this not knowing place, this weightless place, this uncertain kind of, it feels like it's almost like the Plinko game from Price is Right, where the little thing comes down and it's that moment of it's tink, 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 on the way down and you don't know which one it's going to land in. And maybe there's a whole lot invested in it landing in a particular one, like we really care. The reverse Priestess is being like, hey, like be present in the moment with the bouncing Plinko. Like, what if the magic, the mystery, the truth, like whatever it is that needs to be revealed isn't around the next bend. It isn't coming to us when the thing actually finally lands in the compartment, but it's actually in this moment of weightlessness and all of the moments that precede and follow. So trying to return to that place of present in the now, the uncertain now, instead of preoccupation with the unknowable future or, distraction from the what is.